Hello everyone, welcome to the session. Good to see everyone join in. Hi Anchal, good to see you. Hello, how are all of you doing? Welcome to the session. I hope all of you are doing good. So welcome to Verbal Ability by Ritu Dudhoria. So guys, March ke month mein we've started off with a new series which is called as the Grammar Made Easy series, and the title says it all. In this series, we will discuss all the rules of grammar. Okay, every single rule that is important from the perspective of the CAT examination and from the OMETs examination. तो हम लोग सारे rules discuss करने वाले हैं, and it's going to be very easy, very simple. मतलब पूरा खत्म भी हो जाएगा आपका grammar and you will not notice. So it's not going to be one of those, technical ways and, a lot of terminologies and all of that. No, the entire grammar we will cover it. You will become an expert and pro at it, but provided that you attend all the classes live. So good to see everyone join in once again. Hello, hi Mahi, good to see you. Hello Sanjeev, hi Shivani, how are you? Hello Kalyani, hi Nidhi, welcome to the session. How are you doing? Good to see everyone join in. Welcome to the session guys. कैसे हो आप सब? Hola. This is a new way of saying hello that I think it's kind of everyone's picking up on it in the classes. Started with Dia. Hello Ravi, welcome to the session. Hi Mohammed, good to see you. How are you doing? Yes, welcome to daily verbal ability sessions live on YouTube, Unacademy CAT with Ritu Dudhoria. Hi Anand, welcome to the session. Good to see you. I know. I know. Thank you, Ankit. Okay, come on, let's get started. So, what are we waiting for? Chalo, good evening, Amit. Welcome to the session. Hi Abhi, hello, how are you? Okay, let's get started. So guys, for the links, for updates, for PDFs, for guidance, doubt solving, I want every single one of you to join the group Unacademy_Ritu Dhudhoria. Hi Keyur, good to see you. Unacademy_Ritu Dhudhoria. आप ये ग्रुप ज्वाइन करो, फाइल सेक्शन देखो, आपको कोई भी डाउट हो और type it in and send it and you will definitely get replies. No, Neha, you can watch directly. So I'm making sure that every single video is independent. But it's important for you to watch the whole series in order to understand the entire grammar portions. But you can catch on from here. Good evening. Pranam, capital of knowledge. Hi Shan. Array, today Spanish and French and everything, huh? Bonjour Shan, welcome to the session. Hi Mansi, good to see you. Okay, so guys, these are the batches which have started. You have the last lap for CMAT batch, which is a lot of you have been asking me CMAT. So guys, ये batch जो है plus में launch हो चुका है CMAT के लिए. Make sure that you're a part of it. There's also Bell the Cat batch, and you have Arun Sharma, who's going to be teaching you live in this batch along with other great educators. So please make sure that you enroll. But in order to enroll, you will need the plus subscription. Okay guys, CAT is an examination which we have to take very seriously. Okay, even the OMETs along with it. It's not something that random preparation is just not gonna cut it. You can't take ठीक है इधर से एक PDF, इधर से एक PDF, इधर से थोड़ा रिविजन इधर का हो गया, उधर से थोड़ा LRDI के क्वेश्चंस मिल गए, इधर से एक डिस्क्रिप्शन मिल गया, ठीक है रूट्स एंड नेटवर्क स्टफ टॉपिक है तो उसको कैसे पढूं, इधर से एक वीडियो मिल गया. No, that's not how you have to go about it. You have to go about it in a very systematic manner. Yes, Shan. Hello, Minnie. How are you? So guys, please make sure that all of you take the subscription as soon as possible. You need to be a part of a classroom environment where you can interact with the educator. You can ask doubts. Okay, you can even speak. So Plus has a feature where you can even talk and you can even speak and interact in the class. And more importantly, it's not like ठीक है आपको डेमो किसी और ने दिया, आपको सिखा कोई और रहा है, आपको एक बैच में डाल दिया गया है. You just have to attend the classes in that batch even if you're not understanding. If you miss any classes, repeat classes के लिए again and again and again you have to see the schedules. No, so all of these problems now done away with now. So what you have to do is once you take the subscription, you can attend the classes of any educator, multiple educators. You can be a part of multiple batches. आपको 24/7 सीखना है, आप 24/7 classes देखो. Okay, and you can easily get the recordings of the classes that you have missed. You can watch them again and again. You can download the PDFs that are taught in class from. Okay, it's a very flexible platform. Yes, of course you can, Shan. You can. So please make sure that all of you take the subscription and use the code RITUMBA. Iconic feature is all the benefits of Plus. You can, but I'm talking like live in class, you know, immediately जब वो question आता है तब और important हो जाता है अपने doubts clear करना. Hi Shivanya. So guys, iconic में you get the iconic feature of one-on-one mentorship. Okay, but guys, ये important है, ये slide सबके लिए important है. Those who are planning to take the subscription, जल्दी से लो because now you get 6-month extension on subscriptions 1 year and above. Okay, so that means आपका CAT तो cover होगा ही 1 year में. This 6 months will go a long way in helping you cover your OMETs. ठीक है, तो आपका सारा SNAP, NMAT, ZAT, IFT, TIS, महाराष्ट्र CET, whichever examination you're aiming for, cover हो जाएगा in 6 months में. And GDPI के लिए भी आपको definitely GDPI and VAT के लिए भी आपको guidance मिलेगी. So what are you waiting for? Use the code RITUMBA. Okay, right. Let's get started. So all of you ready, guys? Today's topic is a very laid back topic. Articles. ठीक है, I will ask you one question before starting off. But before this, guys, note down this number. If you have any doubts regarding subscription preparation journey, you just have to call up this number, and the counselor or my team will who represents me will get in touch with you and solve all your doubts. Hello Ritra, welcome to the session. ठीक है, articles. Now when I ask students कि ठीक है आपको क्या लगता है? Okay, I'll ask you this, guys. आपको क्या लगता है? Articles में आपको कितने rules होंगे? Let's start because articles is a very simple topic ना, it's just a, an and the. ठीक है, what do you think? कितने rules होंगे या कितने important points होंगे जो आपको याद रखना पड़ेगा? Because articles is a very important area. It's one of those, you know, those areas which are seemingly considered very simple. ठीक है, सिर्फ वो vowel non-vowel वाला point है, वो ठीक है, फिर बाद में articles we've aced it. But guys, I'll ask you one question. How many rules do you think or how many pointers are there which you have to remember? Okay, Neha says 3 to 4. What about the others? 3 to 4. बाकी बताओ guys, कितने pointers हैं? Sanjeev says 3. No, not how many articles are there. How many rules are there in the total articles chapter? 10 to 15. Maximum 6. What about the others? Oritra, Sanidhya, Shivanya, 4, 3. Okay, so guys, let me break it to you. Yeah, grammar is relevant, Abhinav. Grammar is relevant in all the examinations. Okay, Mansi says 6 or 7. So guys, there are totally, about 50 rules. 50 rules and pointers that you need to know when it comes to articles. Okay, about 50 important points that you need to know when it comes to articles, and that's what we're going to discuss today. But we're going to do in such a simple manner कि सब कुछ cover हो जाएगा and you will still not realize कि oh my god 50 है and how I'm going to remember all of this. Okay, so let's get started. I know you were aiming for like 3 or 4, right? Okay, so don't worry, let's get started. Okay, see, so articles. Hi Shreya. So I have, now that I have your attention with this number, let's get started. Okay, articles. Now guys, when you talk about articles, so please listen up. Okay, let's make it really easy. Hi Shreya, welcome to the session. So basically there are only 3 articles, correct? A, an and the. This reminds you of school, I'm sure. But listen up. So guys, there are 3 articles, a, an and the. A and an are called as indefinite articles. Okay, a and an are called as indefinite articles, and the is called as the definite article. Okay, the is called as the definite article. Now, good evening, Khushi. Welcome to the session. Now, a and an are called as indefinite article because they refer to something or someone in general. And the is called as the definite article because usually it refers to something specific. For example, let's say if Shan is not feeling well, I say, Shan, please go and visit a doctor. So when I say, Shan, please go and visit a doctor, I basically mean, Are kahi pe bhi go and visit any doctor. Hi Divyanshu, namaste, welcome to the session. So go and visit any doctor. Okay, just कोई भी डॉक्टर मिले, कोई भी कहाँ पे भी हो, आपके शहर में कहीं पे भी हो, जहाँ पे भी हो, just go and visit any doctor in general. I'm not specified anything. But if I say please go and visit the doctor, okay, who lives in my building, then can I say I'm being specific here? I'm referring to a specific doctor, the one who lives in my building. So then I will say, Shan, please go and visit the doctor who lives in my building. So this is the basic or the most simplest way of breaking down and understanding a, an and the. A and an are indefinite articles referred to in general. The is a definite article which refers to something or someone specific. Now, what is the difference between a and an? Can you tell me which article is associated with vowels? Vowels के साथ हम कौन सा article use करते हैं? A या an? We'll come to the later. ठीक है, the को एक बार hold पे रखते हैं. You tell me a and an. A and an के लिए which article is associated with vowels? Come on guys, quickly. I want quick replies. चलो. Lots to discuss. I told you there are around about 50 points. तो जल्दी बताओ. Okay, so an is basically used with vowels, but remember guys, it's used with vowel sounds, not vowel letters. It's not used with vowel letters, it is used with vowel sounds, okay, and a is used with consonant sounds. Consonants are non-vowels, so it's used with consonant sounds. So when I say sound, why? Because listen to this. If I say he is dash MLA, okay, now this is not a vowel. M is not a vowel. ये vowel नहीं है. But I will still say he is an MLA. Why? Because when I pronounce MLA, the first sound that comes out of your mouth is A. Got it guys? So A. So vowel sounds are nothing but A, E, O, U. So your A, E, I, O, U के जो sounds है, उस पे हमको focus करना है. Correct, very good Shan. Like for example, he is an hour late. Okay, first of all, it's not pronounced as hour. It is pronounced as hour or hour. So he's an hour late. Ah, again it's a vowel sound. He is an honest man. He is an honest man. O. Again, the sound that you get is O, honest. Correct? O. So an honest man. She is pursuing an MA from the University of Bangalore. An MA. Again, the sound that you get is a vowel sound. Did all of you understand this? Okay. For example, an umbrella. Umbrella. Okay. So guys, an umbrella. So if you're ever confused now whether to use an, just write it in your regional language. क्योंकि हमारे जो regional languages हैं, they very मतलब अच्छे हैं. उनमें जो letter हम use करते हैं, वही sound हम लोग produce करते हैं. They're very very sorted that way. तो जब आप MLA लिखोगे अपने जो भी regional language में, आप जब MLA लिखते हो, the first letter you write down will be A. MLA. Correct. So break it down, and any word which starts with a vowel sound, you will use an over A. Got it guys? Next. Okay, when you say university, university, uni, year, you get a Y sound. So you will say a university. Very good Kalyani. An X-ray. Wonderful. Excellent Shan. Very good. So you will say an X-ray. X-ray. You get an A sound. So you will say an X-ray. Sorted guys? A and an are used for indefinite. They are called indefinite articles. They are used to refer to someone or something in general. An is used with vowel sounds. An is used with vowel sounds. And a is used with consonant sounds. Our focus should be on the sound and not the letter. Got it? An aeroplane. Very good. Wonderful. So this is the basic groundwork. Now the real work starts with the. Okay, the real work starts with the. So when I say 50 rules, correct, an honor. Okay, it was an honor to meet you. Very good, Shreya. So when I say the is where the rules come in. Now I'll ask you a very simple question. I think some of you have attended the Grammar Made Easy series earlier will relate to this and will know the answer to this. But those who have not attended it, those who have always thought about it but don't know, I'll ask you a simple question. Why do you say the let's say United States of America. Okay, but we don't say the India, we just say India. Why? Can you tell me the reason for this? Good, Shan, very good. Why do you say the United States of America, or let's say the West Indies, but you don't say the India? Why? What could be the reason? Like how do you distinguish कि कौन से country के नाम में the लगाना है और कौन से country के नाम में the नहीं लगाना है? Okay. But Nupur, both are specific countries itself. If in India we are referring to a specific nation. Okay, good Neha. What about the others? Come on guys, I want everybody to answer. Nupur says specific, Neha says united, G says it's a combination of countries. Okay. What about the others? You mean states, not countries. You mean states, right? Group. Okay, okay. So we will discuss all of this. So let's get started, guys. Okay, let's get started. Before that, again, let me remind you once, guys, key 6 months extension will wrap on subscriptions of 1 year and above. So let's get started. The is very important. So these tables, what I'm going to fill up here now, are very important. And I'm going to, those 50 rules, we're going to club it up in such a way that आपको याद रखने के लिए होंगे सिर्फ 10-15 rules ही. Okay, let's discuss this. So the green column represents when we should use the. Okay, and the red column represents, जो red column है यहाँ पे, it represents when we should not use the. Okay, so let's fill up the green column first. Okay, so let's understand what are the instances when we should use the. Now, first of all, the article the is used before these common points. Okay, article the is used before oceans. जो simple वाले हैं, let's get that covered first. I want you to keep giving me examples, guys. Come on. First one, oceans. For example, we say the Indian Ocean, the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean. Right, so we use the with oceans. Second, we use the with seas. For example, the Arabian Sea, the Caspian Sea, the Dead Sea. Okay, come on guys, keep giving me examples. Okay, I want you to use the chat box. So then we use the with mountain ranges. Okay, we use the with mountain ranges. For example, the Himalayas. Okay, the Mediterranean Sea, very good. The Pacific Ocean, wonderful. We use the with mountain ranges. For example, I'll come to that point, Shruti. Good evening, good evening. I'll come to those points. Correct. So you use it with, let's say, the Himalayas, the Alps, the Andes, the Rockies. I'll come to it. I'll come to it. पहले आप मेरे को इनके examples दो. Then I'll take up your doubts. Okay. Next, we use the with rivers. Very good. You use the with rivers. For example, जैसे जीज ने बोला the Ganges, right? The Kaveri, the Narmada, the Brahmaputra. So we use the with rivers. Very good. The Karakoram range for mountain ranges. The Himalayas. Very good. Okay, then we use the with gulfs, bays, okay, and so on and so forth. Canals, for example, the Gulf of Mexico, the Bay of Bengal, right, the Panama Canal, right. So we use the with gulfs, bays, these specific water bodies. Nahi Shreya, states ke saath we don't use it. I will come to it. Okay, correct. The Bay of Bengal. Next, we use the with the name of historical monuments. We use the with historical monuments. Correct? For example, the Taj Mahal, the Qutub Minar, the Red Fort, right? The Victoria Memorial, the Gateway of... Yes. Correct. Correct. Okay. No problem. Welcome to the session, Shivam. So the Gateway of India, the India Gate. तो इन सब के साथ हम लोग जो historical monuments होते हैं, we use the. Next, we use the with historical and even public buildings. So when I say public buildings, for example, the Vidhan Sabha or the Vidhan Saudha. Correct. The Statue of Liberty. Okay, so we use it with public buildings. Next, we use the with the names of English language newspapers. For example, the Times of India, the Hindu, the Economic Times, Okay, yes, exactly. Correct. The parliament, the presidential palace, very good. Okay, then we use it with newspapers. So I'm sure these are clear. So we use it with oceans, sea, mountain ranges, rivers, gulfs, bays, historical monuments, public buildings, and newspapers. Wonderful. Very good. Next. Okay, next point. When else do we use the? We use the before the name of holy books. Okay, and for example, the Bhagavad Gita, the Ramayana, the Quran, the Guru Granth Sahib, okay, the Holy Bible. So we use the before the names of holy books. Next, we also use the before names of books which are, for example, जो series में आते हैं. Okay, generally books which have, which come in a series, we may choose to use the word the. For example, the Shiva trilogy, okay, the Harry Potter series. So books which come in series, let's say part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, like so on and so forth. Correct. So there also we use the Game of Thrones. Okay. Yeah, the Twilight series, the Harry Potter series, the Shiva trilogy, etc. So books which come in series, तब भी हम लोग the use करते हैं. Then we use the before the names of political parties. We use the before the names of political parties. For example, the BJP, the Congress. Okay, you're a Potterhead. Very good. Okay, the BJP, the Congress, the Democrats, the Republicans, and so on. Okay, so we use the before the names of political parties. Okay, clear till here? Any doubts still here, guys? Okay, no, great. Correct, wonderful. Next one. We use the before musical instruments. We use a single book. No, it depends upon the book. For example, Pride and Prejudice will not take the, but if I say the story of a, what is that, Wimpy Kid or something, right? Uske aage the aega. The Three Mistakes of My Life. Uske aage the tha. No, no, Shivani, we don't use it. Okay, so we use the before names of musical instruments. For example, I play the piano, he plays the guitar. So we use no, planets के आगे भी the नहीं आता है. For example, you don't say this is the earth, no. Okay, so planets के आगे नहीं आएगा. But I'll come to that. You use before the only ones around. Okay, when I say the only ones around, for example, the sun is shining. Okay, then, for example, the world is a beautiful place to live in. ठीक है, तो sun, world, the universe is a mysterious place. So ऐसे we use the. Got it? Correct, guys? Like for example, Kanika, if you're talking about certain latitudes and longitudes, you use the. For example, the Tropic of Cancer, the Tropic of Capricorn, तब आप the use करते हो. Okay, so that's when you use the. Got it? Okay, the only ones around. So oceans, seas, mountain ranges, rivers, gulfs, bays, historical monuments, public buildings, newspapers, holy books, books which come in series, political parties, musical instruments, the only ones around, sun, world, universe. Correct. Okay, this is when we use the. Next, when else? Come on, let's continue and let's fill up this list. When do we use the and when we should not use the? Okay, next. We use the before Titles and designations. Now there's an important exception to it which we will fill up when we come here. But generally we use the before titles and designations. What are titles and designations? For example, the CEO. Arey nahi nahi Shiva. Correct Neha. That's also the only one around. If you're referring to the Earth's moon. Okay, so titles and designations, you say the CEO, the MD, designations. For example, Mahatma Gandhi is the father of our nation. Then, when you use, sobriquets or, designations also, like Sarojini Naidu is the Nightingale of India. We use Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the Iron Man of India. So, before titles and designations. Okay, then, next one, superlative degree of adjectives. Superlative degree of adjectives. So when I say superlative degree of adjectives, what does that mean? For example, the best. This is the best book I have ever read in my life. This is the most beautiful painting I have ever seen. So when we use superlative degree of adjectives, again we use the. Okay. Guys, can you give me a 1 minute break? I will just refresh. I'm just facing a little bit of tech issue here. Just give me 30 seconds. I'll be back. So stay online. Okay, and keep giving examples in the chat. Audible clearly, right? Okay, so yes, so we were talking about that we use the before superlative degree of adjectives. For example, he is the tallest boy in the class. He is the shortest boy in the class. So we use it before superlative degree of adjectives. Okay, next. कौन सा वाला? Yes, okay. Right, till now it's clear? Before musical instruments, before holy or sacred books, before certain well-known books, also we use the. Okay, next one. Point number 16. Okay, next point. Point number 16. We use the before special emphasis. Whenever we are making a special emphasis, we use the. For example, if I say that, correct, wonderful. Not comparing. Comparing का हम लोग the जब दो usages हैं वो हम लोग जब adjectives करेंगे तब देखेंगे. यहाँ पे superlative का बात कर रहे हैं. जैसे tall, taller, tallest, tallest is superlative. Short, shorter, shortest, shortest is superlative. Okay, good, better, best, best is superlative. Then we use the when we are talking about special emphasis. Okay, what do you mean by special emphasis? For example, this is the best place I have ever visited. That's superlative. You can also say this is the place I was talking about. This is the novel of the century. So when I say the novel of the century, I mean this is the only one or this is the ultimate one. This is the song. You know, when you say this is the song, in a way you're especially emphasizing that this is the only song that's actually worth it. Got it? Did all of you understand this? Clear with it? So when you're talking about special emphasis. Then when you're denoting nationality. Okay, when you're denoting nationality, but for example, as a, let's say for example, the Spanish. Okay, the French, the Spanish, the Germans, the Chinese, the Dutch. So with certain adjectives when they are indicating nationality. Then also for example, when you're indicating nationality, तब भी हम लोग the use करते हैं. Okay, got it guys? Yes, clear with this? Okay, next one. When to use the and when not to use the. Okay, next one. Now, when you're talking about names of countries, the rule that we were referring to before we left, the names of countries. Now, please listen up to this, guys. Not all the countries take the name the. Which countries take the name the? Which are generally union of smaller units. So, what you have to remember is any country which has the name united, word united, okay, union or republic in it, you will use the. For example, the United States of America, Okay, then not just country, even it could be like, for example, the European Union, the Soviet Union, Republic, the People's Republic of China, the Republic of South Africa, and also we use the before archipelagos. What are archipelagos? Archipelagos are basically collection of islands. For example, the West Indies, the Maldives. Okay, then again you will use the. Clear? Did all of you understand this? 16th one again. 1 minute. The Indians also. The Indian national flag. We use the Indian. Correct. 16th one, special emphasis. Okay, for example, Aritra, you watch a movie and you say this is the movie of the century. Why do you say the movie of the century? You want to say this is the ultimate film. So when you're talking about special emphasis, you use it. No Shama. The before proper nouns, maybe, for example, names of people, we don't use it. I don't say the Shama. Right. So before names of people, we don't use it. There's an exception to it which we will look into. Before proper nouns like mountain ranges or rivers or seas or oceans or political parties, names of certain countries, then we use it. Correct, Kalyani. The Lakshadweep Islands, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Okay. Generally, जो names of countries plural में होते हैं ना, for example, the Maldives, okay, the West Indies, right? So जो plural में होते हैं, because it's a union of small. So then you say the, correct, the Republic of India. Very good. We say the Republic of India. Okay, clear with this, guys? Till here. Any doubts till here? Any doubts till here? Okay, next, 19th one. We use it before the name of deserts. Okay, we should have mentioned it there, but it's okay. For example, the Sahara Desert, the Thar Desert. Okay, we use the before the names of deserts. Okay, so we use the before the names of deserts. Next one, 20th one, we use, now listen to the format here. Okay, and there are certain other countries which take the. Iska ek aur addition hai ye. We use the before, these are specific examples. We use the before Yemen. You say the Yemen. You use the before Sudan. So you say the Sudan. And you use the before Hagues. So you say the Hagues. तो ऐसे कुछ specific countries है जो ये rule follow नहीं करते. They neither have the name United Union or Republic, nor do they have, nor are they archipelagos, but still you use it. Okay, but still you use it in certain cases. For example, the Yemen, the Vatican City, the Sudan, the Hagues. Okay, the Vatican City. So there are certain references when we use the. ओके वो कंट्री स्पेसिफिक है, वो थोड़े से एक्सेप्शंस ज्यादातर इंग्लिश में होते ही है ऑन मेजर रूल्स. Okay, 18th one. So names of countries में you will use the before any country which has the word union, united or republic in its name, and you also use the before archipelagos. Archipelagos are basically collection of islands. जैसे इंडिया में हमारे पास दो archipelagos है. We have the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. We have the Lakshadweep Islands. So we use the before it. For example, West Indies is also an archipelago. So you say the West Indies. Okay, the Maldives. So these are all archipelagos. Yes, Ishan, question. Go ahead. Clear, guys? Still here, everyone? Not cities. Sorry, the Vatican City. Okay, clear with this? Yes. Okay, next one. Exactly, exactly. Okay, next one. Shruti, what's your question? Yeah, the United Kingdom, because it has united in it. So, of course, it will take the. Next, we use it before. Look at the format. Look at this format. The dates of months. The dates of months. When I say the dates of months, I basically refer to the format as, for example, the 2nd of October. Okay, the 15th of August. So इस format में जब आप use करते हो, then you will use the. If you use it in this particular format, then you will use the. Got it? Did all of you understand this till here? Yes? Next one. You use the before only. Only के आगे हम लोग the लगाते हैं. For example, this is the only thing I asked you to do. The only request I had was this. He's the only person in the world whom I can trust. Okay, so we use the before only. Next one. You use the before ordinal numbers. Okay, for example, ordinal numbers का example क्या है? For example, first, second, okay, millionth. I'm telling you for the millionth time. Okay, this is the first time I ever met her. हाँ, ये सारे rules है. ये सारे वो जितने भी मैंने number किए वो सारे rules है. Okay, got it guys till here? So we use the before the dates of months. We use the before only. We use the before ordinal numbers. Okay, clear guys? Did all of you understand this? Yes? यहाँ तक clear है ना? Okay, next one. Fourth one. We use the before certain adjectives. Certain adjectives. When we are using those adjectives to refer to, when you're using these adjectives to refer to a common noun. Okay, we are using these adjectives as a common noun. For example, the rich exploit the poor. Let's say the rich exploit the poor. In this case, actually rich एक adjective है, but when we add the before it, the rich basically becomes a common noun. It refers to all the people who are rich. It refers to a certain section or class of people. Similarly, poor actually एक adjective है. For example, he is a poor man. But when we use the before it, we are converting it into a common noun and we are referring to it as a class of people. For example, this school is for the deaf and the blind. So the deaf refers to, actually deaf is an adjective, but when you say the deaf, we are treating it as a common noun to refer to all the people who are deaf. We are referring to it as a common noun or as a community. Got it? Did all of you understand this? Yes, clear with this point guys? Okay, there is another rule that we will look into when we do our adjectives class, but I'm just going to write it. There are certain special comparatives, special cases when we discuss comparative degree of adjectives where we will use the, so special comparatives. Okay, for example, the more, the merrier. The more you study, the more you score. Okay, when you're referring to successive increases or decreases, this is a specific sentence type where we use the. For example, the more the merrier, the more you study, the more you score, the more you earn, the more you spend. So these are certain specific cases where we use the. Got it? Did all of you understand this? Yes? Okay, next one. Last couple of them guys, come on. You use the before university when you write it in this way. The University of, let's say, Mysore. Then I'm going to use the. But listen to the exception. When you write Mysore first, you will not use the. So you will say he studies in the University of Mysore. But you will say he studies in Mysore University. Rule and its exception. He studies in the University of Mysore, but you will say he studies in Mysore University. Got it guys? Did you understand the rule and its exception here? Hi Dragonite, welcome. Good to see you. Right, next one. Before irregular activities. Irregular activities. And we do not use the before regular activities. Now what does it mean? We use the before irregular activities. We do not use the before regular activities. Now listen to the example. Okay, I'm clubbing rules here. So I'm giving you the rule and the exception here. Now listen to the example. For instance, if I say, she went to the library to meet her friends. She went to the library to meet her friends. Regular activity. For example, she goes to church every Sunday. Okay, now understand this. You go to church every Sunday. It's a regular activity. So I will not say the church. Okay, now similarly, if I use library, if I say she goes to library every Sunday, I can just use she goes to library. It's a regular activity. You do it every Sunday and you're probably going there to do what it is meant for. You're going to the church to pray. You are going to the library to study. That's a regular activity. But here she went to the library to meet her friends. To meeting your friends at the library is not a regular activity. It is not what the place is meant. It's not what the place is meant for. It's a specific or a special activity. And that is why you will use the here. Did you understand the point here? Clear with this rule, guys? हाँ ना, आपको समझ में आया ये point? Everyone, did you understand this point? So regular activity means something that you do regularly or it is what that place is meant for. Irregular activity means it is not what the place is meant for and it is not your regular day-to-day or regular, repetitive activity. Okay. Yes. So I hope you've understood this. Right. Okay. Now let's come to place. So ये exception याद रखना. The University of Mysore University. Irregular activities we use the. Regular activities. Why do we use the? That's what we are discussing. So there's no reason for it. There's no reason for it. These are rules. Hi Dia, welcome to the session. Okay, now an important exception, guys, is here. When we discuss titles and designations, okay, when we discuss titles and designations, I told you use the before, for example. Okay, first I'm going to give you the rule as an exception. Even if it's in the past tense, same rule applies. Okay, but Surajit, if you're talking about a regular activity, then you will use simple present tense, right? If you're talking about it as a regular activity, okay, if you want to say, if you refer to a regular activity of the past and you want to use past tense, you can still do that. She visited church every Sunday in her childhood. Same rule applies. It's okay. Tense does not matter there. Okay. Now, titles and designations. The exception to this rule is ye. Okay, when you refer to, correct. Naini, she used to go to church or she visited church every Sunday. Goes to church is fine, Neha. When you're referring to it as regular, see, when you say goes to church, you're referring to it as a place of worship. When you say goes to a church, you're referring to a particular, let's say, you're referring to a monument. तो वो difference आ जाता है वहाँ पे. वो perspective में difference है सिर्फ. Both are correct, but the context is different. Okay, so titles and designations. Now listen to this. When elected or selected to a unique position. Now this is very important. Please listen to this. When elected or selected to a unique position. I'm going to give you an example. Look at this. Okay, now when we use first titles and designation, for example, you will say, he is the captain of the Indian cricket team. Right, he is the captain of the Indian cricket team. We use the here because this is basically a designation. Now, you see this, ये वाला example देखो. He was selected captain of the Indian cricket team. He was selected captain of the Indian cricket team. Why the differentiation here? The differentiation here, यहाँ पे हमने the क्यों नहीं use किया है? Because यहाँ पे selected है. So when elected or selected, यहाँ पे selected है to a unique position. Captain is a unique position. You just have one captain in a team. You're not going to use the. The difference comes in with the word elected or selected. Did you understand this exception, guys? Clear with this point? Yes, no. Have you understood the exception? No. That's a very important point. So, Aryan, a lot of students say he was selected as captain of the Indian cricket team. That's wrong. You will not say he was selected as captain. As is used to talk about similarity or likeness. But here, you will not say he was selected as captain. He was selected captain. Okay, clear, guys? Did all of you understand this? Member of Parliament is not a unique position. There are a lot of MPs. Okay, it has to be a unique position. Let's say captain or president of India or prime minister. He is the prime minister of India. He was elected prime minister of India. As गलत है, as नहीं आना चाहिए dark light. Guys, you will not say he was selected as captain or as the captain. As तो आएगा ही नहीं. Again, he was selected for the role of captain. वो fine है. Again, you will not say he was selected for the role of the captain. No. You will not say the. But Aryan, striker is not just one in a team. That's not a unique position. He's a striker in the team. Correct. The key point over here is the word elected or selected. The word elected or selected. Got it? Clear, everyone? Hi Mohammed, good evening. Welcome to the session. Okay, clear, guys? Right, now let's continue with our list. Now let's understand when we should not use the. तो उसमें थोड़े से कम rules है, इतने ज़्यादा नहीं है. Okay, when we should not use the. Okay, so guys, we do not use the before names of people. Okay, for example, I will not say he's the Surajit, he's the Aryan, she's the Tejaswini. I will not use it before names of people. Now, is there an exception? Yes, of course, there's an exception. Please listen to this exception. Okay, now, for example, if I say that he is the Sachin, इतना क्या इतना कभी सोचा नहीं? Okay, so if I say he is the Sachin Tendulkar of our college. Okay, now can you tell me why do I say the Sachin Tendulkar? Though Sachin Tendulkar is the name of a person, but why do I use the here? Because okay, so you will see if you're really meeting, okay, oh my god, I met Sachin Tendulkar. You know, you can just say, oh my god, I met Sachin Tendulkar. We don't use the before the names of people. Okay, Shay, I'll take you through that again. But he's the Sachin Tendulkar of our college. Here, basically, I'm not saying that he is Sachin Tendulkar or his name is Sachin Tendulkar. No, it's not about famous personality. Very good, Tejaswini, because we are using it as a title. This is a title that I'm giving him. That he is the Sachin Tendulkar of our college. No, Sachin Tendulkar is not even an adjective. How is it a superlative degree of adjective? It's a proper noun. Not about important personality or Ritra. If you really meet the real Sachin Tendulkar, will you say, oh my god, I met the Sachin Tendulkar? No, you will say, I met Sachin Tendulkar. Here we are giving it as a title. Okay, fine. Let's remove the famous personality wala aspect. Let's take our own student Ankit Sharma. Okay, let us say Ankit Sharma. For example, Ankit Sharma is a great is a good painter in your class. Okay, and he's in section A. So if I say okay, in section B, Surujit is also a good painter. So I say Surujit is the Ankit Sharma of section B. Did you understand this? So you are using it as a title. We are using it as a no, not adjective. We are using it as a title. I'm using the Sachin Tendulkar, the Virat Kohli, or he's the Shah Rukh Khan of our theatre group. I'm basically using it as a title. That's the exception. Clear? Got it, guys? Okay. Next point. Next point. We don't use the before names of cities. Okay, but again there are exceptions. Okay, there are exceptions to this. Okay, for example, can you tell me an example? Okay, for example, Mumbai is the Manchester of India. Now, Manchester is a city. Okay, if you're just talking about the actual Manchester, you will say, okay, I visited Manchester. When I went to UK, I visited Manchester. But here, when you say Mumbai is the Manchester, Ahmedabad, I know there was a confusion in my head about it. So I just Googled it. It showed Mumbai. Okay, fine. Mumbai or Ahmedabad is the Manchester of India. I'm again conferring it as a title. I'm again conferring this as a title. Or Mumbai used to be known as the Manchester of India. So I'm using here the Manchester as a title. We say na, for example, the Switzerland of India. Yeah, the pink city. It's because it's a title given again. So when we're using these names as titles, exactly, Shan. When we're using these as titles, we use the. Okay, next one. We don't use the before sports. Okay, you don't say I play the cricket. You don't say I play the cricket, you say I play cricket. So we don't use the before names of sports. Okay, before names of sports, we don't use the. Right, you just say I play cricket, I play football. Okay, we don't use the. Next one, we don't use the before material nouns. Okay, what are material nouns? For example, you will just say gold is precious. You will not say the gold. You will just say gold is precious. Now, exception to this rule. Exception. Okay, exception. Okay, the gold that I bought yesterday has been stolen. Why do I say the gold here? Because I'm referring to a specific gold. The gold that I bought yesterday has been stolen. I'm referring to a specific gold here. So because of the specific or the special emphasis, here the is allowed. Okay, clear guys? Did all of you understand this? Correct, Shivani. Okay, next one. We don't use the before abstract nouns. We don't use the before abstract nouns. For example, you say honesty is the best policy. You don't say the honesty is the best policy. You just say honesty is the best policy. You will not say the honesty. Okay, it's an abstract noun. Unless and until you're referring or giving it a special emphasis. For example, the honesty with which he answered the questions is phenomenal. So why do I say the honesty there? Because I'm giving it special emphasis. The honesty with which he answered the questions. Clear? Okay, next one. You don't use the before. Okay, yeah, elected, selected. While I have to repeat it now for someone. So whenever you use elected or selected, the word elected or selected and a unique position, for example, captain is a unique position, you will not use the. You will just say he was elected or selected captain of the Indian cricket team. You will not say he was elected the captain. No, you can't say an honesty. Just honesty. You can say an honest man if you're using it as an adjective. You will not say an honesty, you just say honesty is the best policy. Clear? Then, so I'll put this as the 6th rule and we'll put this as the 7th one. Meals. Okay, I had lunch, I had dinner. If you're referring to specific questions, Neha, the questions that I posed, then you can say the questions. Okay, so you do not use the before meals. You just say I had breakfast, I had lunch, I enjoyed dinner. Okay, so you don't use, but again, special emphasis is always an exception. For example, the breakfast which I had yesterday was very good. So there I'm using the because I'm referring to a specific or a special emphasis देके मैं एक particular meal को refer कर रही हूँ. Okay, you don't use it before meals. Yes, you don't use it before relations. Okay, you don't say the father, the mother, you just say father, mother, sister, brother, aunt, and so on and so forth. Okay, unless you're referring to as a title, for example, the father of our nation, unless and until you refer it in that sense, you don't use the. Okay, got it, guys? Did all of you understand this? So these are the important rules. Let's just quickly revise all of this once again. So we use the before oceans. Okay, for example, the Indian Ocean, the Pacific Ocean, we use the before seas. The Arabian Sea, we use it before mountain ranges. The Himalayas, the Alps, the Rockies, the Andes, we use it before rivers, gulfs, bays, canals. Okay, we use it before deserts, historical monuments, public buildings, the Taj Mahal, the Qutub Minar, the Vidhan Sabha, the Parliament of India. We use it before newspapers, the Economic Times, the Hindu. Okay, we use it before holy books, sacred books, books which come in series or certain well-known books, epics also like the Mahabharata, the Ramayana. Okay, we use it before musical instruments. This is very important. We use it before the only ones around, unique reference, the sun, the moon, the earth, the sky. Okay, we use the sky is clear. Okay, then we use the before titles and designations. For example, he's the president of our country. He's the prime minister of India. We use it before superlative degree of adjectives, good, better, best. So best के साथ, tallest के साथ, smartest के साथ, shortest के साथ. We use it before special emphasis. For example, this is the book I was talking about. Yes, of course, Supriyo. Nationality, for example, the Indian, the Spanish, the Indian national flag. Then, names of countries which have United, Union and Republic in it. Archipelagos like the West Indies, the Maldives. We use it before the names of deserts. Okay, for example, you say Thar Desert. I'm sorry. Because it's not a mountain range. It's not a mountain range. You use the before mountain ranges. Okay, the Himalayas, Rockies, Andes, mountain ranges. Correct, good Aryan. Okay, then we use it before certain other countries like the Yemen, the Sudan, the Hagues and the Vatican City. Okay, फिर you use the before the dates of months. For example, he was born on the 2nd of October. We use it before only ordinal numbers like first, second. I'm telling you for the millionth time, you need to take the plus subscription using the code Ritu MBA. We use it before certain adjectives when you want to convert them into common nouns. For example, the rich, the poor, the blind, the deaf. Special comparatives like the more you study, the more you score, the better you are, the more harder you work, the more your pay is, the more the merrier. So these specific usages may be also use the. Whenever you refer to university, first you say the University of Mysore. If you're referring to the place first, you will not use the, you just say Mysore University. Irregular activity performed in a place, not what the place is meant for, it's not your daily routine. We use the. Regular activity performed in a place, you do not use the. Okay, then we do not use the before names of people unless you're referring to it as a title. You do not use the before names of cities, again, unless you're referring to it as a title. You do not use the before sports, material nouns or abstract nouns unless you're referring to a specific or a special emphasis. Before elected, selected to a unique position, you do not use the names of meals. I had lunch, I had dinner. You don't use it before relations like father, mother, uncle and aunt. Okay, got it guys? Did all of you understand this? And Mysore University and regular activities. So basically 9 and 10 here. Okay, clear guys? So around 10 rules here and 27 rules here, 37 plus we've clubbed in a couple of rules like Archipelagos or WhatsApp. So around about 40 rules here. And air and ke vowel ke rules mila ke, almost with the exceptions and everything, we've covered round about 40 to 45 important rules. Okay, I will share this PDF on the group. Please make sure that all of you go through it. Okay, this is very crucial. If you have doubts, do let me know. So we'll take up the questions in tomorrow's class, guys. So those who have not watched the previous recordings, guys, please nouns, pronouns और articles तीनों के videos देख के कल आना, because tomorrow we are going to try out practice exercises on nouns, pronouns and articles. Theory तो हमने कर लिया, but time for questions now. Okay, so questions on nouns, pronouns, articles before we move on with other parts of speech like verbs and adverbs. Last chance guys to enroll. Maharashtra CT batch started 19 February 2022. Jaldi se enroll karo. Don't forget to apply the code Ritu MBA. If you have any doubts, you can call up this number and get your doubts clarified. So I will see you guys. आज की special class 7 PM को है. Today free live class on the Unacademy learning app at 7 PM. So don't forget to apply the code Ritu MBA and I will see you all at 7 PM for a complete round of para jumbles, odd one out, para summary and para completion. So see you all at 7 PM guys. The link will be posted on the group. Special class at 7 PM. Okay. Take care everyone. Bye bye. And don't forget to apply the code Ritu MBA. Bye everyone. Take care.